I'm Jesse here. I'm back for another LEGO Ninjago 2023 set review for you guys. And today I'm reviewing the second Dragon's Rising set for the lineup, and that is the Imperium Dragon Hunter Hound. This is at 71790, 8 inches 6 plus. It has 198 pieces and 3 minifigures. I got this set at LEGO Shop at Home last month, and this set costs $20 here in North America and around the world for the lineup. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at the minifigures. So here we have one of the new villains in this lineup, and that is the Imperium called General. So he is still new, but not exclusive to this set. He does show up in the other couple of sets for this wave right here. So he does look pretty nice looking. So I like the nice detailing for his toes, leg, hip, and torso printing, and that face printing right there. Man, that looks so cool looking. I totally love this minifigure right here. I like his shoulder pad piece in his helmet, which is so dang cool looking right here. And he does come with his weapon right here. This is like his mega sword, I'm gonna say right here. So he does have those brand new Tron Legacy style sword pieces right there for 2023, and I still can't dig that right there. So I am a fan of those swords right here. So anyways, let's take that off. So here's what the character looks like without his weapon right here. So I totally like the nice look for the shoulder pads right here, and even his helmet right there with that V look right there, so you can see for that main forward part of his helmet right here. So that looks really nice. I like the gold detailing right there, some black, some orange lining structure, and some dark gray that I'm going to say. And yeah, it looks pretty nice and cool looking. So I totally like how this character turns out right here. And take a look at the back of him. So this is what his back of his shoulder pad and helmet looks like, as you can see. And he has some back head printing right here. Here's what that looks like right here, as you can see with that lining structure right there. And this is what his face print looks like when you take his freaking helmet off. So we're going to take off his shoulder pad since I want to show you what the minifigure looks like without the shoulder pad. So let me just put his head back on. There we go. So this is what his back torso printing looks like when you remove his shoulder pad right here. So I totally like the gold texture right there and the lining structure right there. That looks so freaking nice and cool. Okay, so I totally dig this minifigure, and he looks pretty awesome looking right here. So that is it for the Imperium Claw General. Now let's move on. So here we have the new versions of Lloyd and Jay. This is their Dragon's Rising suits right here for the new season right here, and they look pretty dang cool looking. So they do show up in the other sets right here. Well, they're are still new to me in my opinion, but not exclusive. This is like the same looks right here for their outfits right here, and they look pretty nice and cool looking. And they do come with both of their gold katanas as their accessories right there, as you can see, which is still pretty cool and nice looking. So we're going to take those off right now since I want to show you guys what the characters looks like without their weapons. So here are the characters without their weapons. So I totally love their toes, leg, hip, and torso printing right here for Jay and Lloyd right there. And I like the visor print right there. That reminds me of Prime Empire back in 2020, which is 3 years ago. And I like the new shoulder pad parts right here to complete the mask part right there. I like the new mask pieces right there. As you can see, one's green and one's blue. So I tell you like how that turns out right here, which is pretty nice looking. I like the logos right here on their side waist part right there for the torso right there, as you can see, and it's looking very outstanding to me in my opinion. And this is what the back of them looks like with their katana holders right here, and this is what the back of their mask looks like, as you can see. So let's go ahead and take their gear off since I want to show you guys what the characters looks like without them. So this is what their alternative face prints look like. Yes, they're in their angry expressions right there, as you can see. So that looks pretty dope looking. So we're going to take Jay's gear off since I want to show you guys what his back torso printing looks like. It's same thing with Lloyd right here. If I could get his head on his torso. There we go. So, and yes, I just screwed the stand up right here. All right, there we go. So let me find Jay's head. There we are. So, all right, there we go. So this is what their back torso printings looks like when you take their gear off, as you can see. And when you turn the other side around, this is what their other face prints with their visors on looks like. So Jay has a cool smile right there, and Lloyd is still in his angry expression. This is what the rest of the front torso printing looks like without their gear on, as you can see, which is still nice and cool looking for the lamp. So I totally love how that turns out right here. So that is it for the minifigures. Now let's take a look at the Hunter Hound. Here we have the Hunter Hound itself, and this is the whole front part of it, and this looks pretty cool in my opinion. There's a little bit of issues, but it still looks pretty cool to me in my opinion. So we do get like a couple pretty pieces, like the left or right eye on that brand new piece right there that I introduced for this year. And we do get that satchel area that you can display the general right here. And we do get like the Imperium flag right there. That looks pretty nice and cool looking. So I totally like the claws right there, that goldish color. I like some of the goldish parts that represent like its armor right here. And like the left or right ear that is brick belt, as you can see, which is pretty nice and cool looking. So I totally like this side of the build right here. We do get more gold pieces right there, as you can see. It also, I totally like how they use like these mech joint pieces right here for the left and right side of that leg for the Hound itself. I totally like how that turns out right here. And also we do get the other side that has the exact same thing once again. And also this is what the back of the Hound looks like. We have its tail right there, and we do get like this sticker right here, as you can see, which is still nice and detailed right there, as you can see, which is really nice looking. I totally like how the lining structure for this part right here looks pretty good right there. And also, yes, I did say you can't display the general right here. This is like a little satchel part right there. So let me just take a closer look right here, and let me find the Imperium Claw General. So I already did. So you gotta put his arms and legs up right here, and he does attach to those 4 orange studs right there. And there you go. So that is how you do it. Well, it is a piece of cake right here, but still it is really nice looking. And the Hound itself does have some pretty good articulation. So the arms and that tail is on a ball joint, so you can move this in and out just like so, and you can move this like in a full circle. And again, I still love how they use those mech joint pieces from the previous Ninjago sets for those arms right there, as you can see. And also the little paw piece right there for the Hound is also on a ball joint, and the claws can move just like so too. And even the head is on a ball joint, so you can move it in circles, and you can move it up and down, and you can adjust the ears, and the mouth can open like this right here, ready to bite the ninja right there. And this leg right here can move in and out just like so. And same part for that paw right there that is on a ball joint, and also the tail is on a ball joint. So yeah, very nice and cool looking for this build right here. And unfortunately, there aren't any play features for this set, which is a bit of a shame, but it is what it is. So I don't think it doesn't need any play features, to me, in my opinion. So yeah, it is really nice. And if you want to take the flag off, you can't. So you can let the Imperium Claw General use it for like defend the army right here or something like that. But yeah, it is really nice looking. It reminds me of the Freightress Wolf from Thor Ragnarok from that Ultimate Battle for Asgard set back in 2017. So yeah, I totally like how the articulation is, but it is so freaking nice and cool looking right here. So I don't have anything else to say about this build, but it is really nice and cool looking for the lineup itself. So that is it for the build of this set. Now let's move on to the overall. For 20 bucks, I feel like this set is not that bad to me, in my opinion. So I totally like the build of the set. This is the only build of this set. You do get one build, which is the Hound, and 3 characters for 20 bucks. So at least this is really nice looking. I feel like this is like the cheapest way to get the Imperium Claw General, Lloyd, and Jay right here, since some of them appeared in some of the way expensive sets for, yeah, way expensive sets is what I meant to say for this lineup right here. So at least I love the build for the Hound. So it reminds me of the Freightress Wolf from Thor Ragnarok back at that old 2017 Ultimate Battle for Asgard set from 6 years ago. So yeah, I totally like the nice golden look right here. So it like represents like the armor for the build itself right here. And like the printed eyes right here from that brand new piece that was introduced for this year. So that looks pretty nice looking. And the mouth is still alright, but it is what it is in my opinion. So I tell you, like the Imperium Claw General right here, well, he's still new but not exclusive. He does show up in some of the other sets for this wave right here. So I tell you, love his shoulder padded helmet piece right there. And I like the printing for his front and back, torso, and head right there. The hip, toes, and leg printing are very outstanding to me in my opinion. And I also love his weapon right here. This is like his big sword right here. Since I still have that same sword piece right here, it still reminds me of that Tron Legacy look right here, since that's why I said in that Tron Legacy look right here earlier in this video right here, because it reminds me of the ones from that Tron lineup from Disney. So, and it does show up in the other sets too right here. And as for Jay and Lloyd, they are pretty nice looking. They do show up in some other sets separately. But I totally like their faceplates right here. One's regular and one has a visor look. That reminds me of the old Prime Empire season back in 2020. So yeah, that is pretty nice and cool. Okay, I like their new mask pieces right here. The top part and that little bottom part with the katana holder right there. I like their front and back torso printings, their leg printing. All that is really nice. And I totally like the articulation for the Hound itself, since the tail, the legs and the head are on a ball joint right there. I like how you can't put only one spot for one minifigure right here. So it is for the Imperium Claw General right here. So at least this is a pretty nice and neat looking build in my opinion. So at least it is so freaking nice and cool looking for the lineup. So nothing much to say right here, but that's all I've got so far for the lineup. So that is it for now. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new. Hit that notification bell, the same button, and hold smash that comment section down below. And tell me in the comments what you guys think about this set for the lineup. I'll see you later.